South Bribie Island. We've spent most of the cyclone season in the general Gold Coast area, and now that we've got a whole lot of boat jobs done up the river in Coomera, we are starting to make our way north for what will be the winter cruising season through the Queensland coast. So we're pretty excited about that. We got to spend Easter around the Moreton Island area. We found out about the Moreton Bay bugs and what do you call those thingies we went pumping for?
Yabbies.
Yabbies. Never heard of a yabbie before.
All these crazy kids from New Zealand are learning how to pump yabbies.
Ross River virus, caught COVID.
Yep.
Awesome spot to be, Easter.
So we've been laying low here in this very protected anchorage at South Bribie Island, apart from on a southeasterly. Don't want to be here on a southeasterly, but that's alright. And the wind is looking pretty good on a southwesterly with good flat sea state to head north to
Moolooloaba.
Moolooloaba.
Yay.
Yeah. We're going to leave going against the tide and arrive going against the tide, which was not the plan, but hey, let's use the wind while it's there because it's been pretty calm lately, so we'll give it a crack. Ready, Mr. Watch On?
Let's go.
Always fires with a bit of smoke. Made it through the shallows. It was a little bit rolly because the wind was right up the date with the tide against us, and we only had the main up because we had to do lots of jibing, so didn't bother with the jib. But it's out now and we are honing on up the coast to Moolooloaba. Apparently in Australia this is called glamour sailing.
Pretty tough.
Looks like a magazine pic. Just recline and the boat will steer itself through perfectly flat water. Okay, I'm going to come another 5 to starboard. Hello, P&O. Just a casual passing. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to starboard. How's your sail, husbando?
Great. Good sail. Perfect conditions.
It's flat because it's a southwesterly, so it's coming off the land. It's a little bit gusty because it's coming off the land as well, like 8 gusting 18.
Nowhere near as gusty as sailing in New Zealand. 13 gusting 38.
Yeah, we did get that one Christmas. Nah, it's all good. We're about 3 nautical miles out. Coming in hot. Show us your balls, Dee. It's always just when you think you got everything sorted that your boat tells you, no.
Nah, something else to fix.
They are the balls that go in the Traveller to make it slide up and down so that you can move the main sheet. And we've actually had this replaced already several years ago. Yeah. What's the depth?
I don't know, 2.5.
Yeah, where we found a deep patch.
Yeah, that's a deep patch. Because we found some real estate this afternoon coming through the bar. Left some expensive anti-foul behind, I imagine.
Oh, look at that pretty sunset and lots of boats all jam-packed in together. We're also a little bit close to the neighbours' houses. Like this close. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Now, I don't know how you saw what you saw. What did he do? Did he undo their screws to take it off, or what? How was it off?
I think this came off, this whole plate came off, and then the end cap came out, and then it slid out the end. But I might be wrong. Hurrah, see? Told you, it just slides out the end, just like that.
See, that just broke.
Ah, there's the chunky bit.
See, that just broke.
Oh, there's a little thingy in the end there.
Yeah, they slide in and out.
Watch out! I told you, all the balls are going to fall out now. Okay, ball rescue, ball rescue. So the cracked part there has let the balls out.
Let's go on there as well.
Can we glue it back on? Can we plastic roll a new one? Sure as hell can't buy the part. So options are fix the old one, which is probably not going to last as well, replace it, which I don't know if you can still get those parts, or get a new one made, which might actually be the best option if we can get the end cap off.
But once taking the end cap off, the end cap had these two rods on the side. This had nothing, but it looks like maybe should have had the rods positioned like this, because then it locks. It locks in.
So the problem was it lifted up on the side, eh?
Yeah, so
and then lost its
up,
balls.
and then all the balls come out because it lifted up, snapped this part here off, and all the balls are rolled out. So
it's missing its rods. Maybe we can find some new rods from an engineering shop. Also, I'm going to look up that Denmark brand and see if that actual entire piece is still available on the market.
So we just caught the bus and a train from Moolooloaba, and we're here at Birram. There's a beer bar. I'm going to walk up Birram Mountain, part of the Glasshouse Mountains. It's pretty cool.
Nice. That's our plan. Up Mount Birram, back down Mount Birram on the Yulyanman trailhead, and back along the Soldier Settlers Trail. Dion's got brand new walking shoes to fix his dodgy knees, so we can do walks again. From the car park up, it's a freaking aggregate concrete footpath. Look how wide that is. Ha! The description on the website showed that this was a very technical and potentially slippery climb for expert grade hikers only. Let's see where that part comes in. I'll give it steep. It's definitely not steep.
Not steep.
Oh, there's still some hiking to go up the top of the tower. Glasshouse Mountains. I suppose it's fairly obvious why they got their name. Knees aching, made it down the horrendously steep track.
It was pretty steep.
Next up, the Yule Yan Man track. Here we go. Feeling physically challenged. If you are not confident with rock scrambling on steep slopes, boulder hopping, slippery steep surfaces, bush navigation, please turn back now. Crikey dick. They are not kidding. That is the track. 8 Ks of boulder scrambling. Nice.
They give you flat long coordinates here.
Do they?
All these big signs.
You ring up and you're lost on your GPS. Which pink sign have you got with your bush coordinates? Oh, snake!
Where?
Right there in front of me. He just went across. We go through here. Okay. A little bit less technical, which is good on tired legs, AD. We're now on the Settlers Trail to head back, which is the easy grade walk. Hurrah! Well, I enjoyed it. It was challenging, and we did the steepest part first, and then we did the most technical track, and then we finished off with the easier grade track, so that by the time you're getting a bit tired and over it, it's nice and easy. It was good. Good morning, Moolooloaba. Good morning.
Morning, Moolooloaba.
We love Moolooloaba.
This place is pretty cool.
It's awesome. We've been here for about a week. There's surf life-saving nationals on called the Aussies here, which is cool to watch. Been up the Glasshouse Mountains.
That was a mission.
It was a mission. And managed to get in here over the bar, which admittedly we did actually hit the bottom for the first time ever.
It was dead low tide though.
It was dead low tide, and we got the recommended waypoints around a sandbar from VMR, because they do hydrographic surveys here regularly to see what the bottom is like and how to best enter the bar crossing. And we followed the waypoints. We shouldn't have come in at low tide. We brushed the bottom, and then they came out with new hydrographic survey results 2 days later showing we should have gone the other way.
Yep, note to self. Follow the other keelers in and not do what VMR tells you to.
They are an amazing, amazing resource in Australia though. We do love being able to bring them up. You can get photos of different parts of bar crossings and things, like live cam footage, and they're really helpful as far as providing information, and probably rescue if you ever needed it, but touch wood, we won't. Yeah. So now we're in the duck pond. We are expecting some pretty nasty weather to come, and we've anchored with plenty of room around us because this place is notorious for dragging and other boats dragging. So we are positioned at the most windward end of the bay. So
Pointy end of the sword.
Yeah, that's what you call it. So
no one else can drag on top of us.
Yeah. There is no one upwind of us. And we've got plenty of swing room and potential drag room. But I don't think we're going to drag because we've got our new Rockner anchor. So this will be its first test in high winds. In mud, which is like the hardest holding type.
Because that delta does not like mud.
No. Sand is good. Mud is a bit of a challenge for an anchor. So we'll see how it goes. Storm time. So we've got a bit of a gap in the weather. I'm going to head in and hopefully find somewhere where I can do some YouTubing on the laptop, and Dion's going to stay on board because it might get pretty rough, wet and windy, and we are in the duck pond where people apparently drag. I spoke to a guy on the dock just yesterday who uses his boat as a holiday home, and he assures me that it's fine to leave his boat and go and live in a different town because he's got heaps of chain and really good anchoring. He's got 10 meters of 8mm chain out, which is, oh my gosh, petrifying if that's really good anchoring.
So, break in the rain lasted about 5 minutes. It's pissing down. But anyway, I'm going into the dock. Apart from on days like this, usually when I get to the dock, somebody says, "Oh, that looks like a fun way to come in and get your fish and chips or your grocery shopping." They think I catch a dinghy over from one of those lovely houses over there. It's a bit windy out here.
Rows and rows of tents at Surf Lifesaving Nationals, where the best of the best come together and fight it out on boards, skis, surf boats.
Your best friends, it's your training partners. Don't want to let them down.
Every single competitor has done no less than 25 hours of voluntary surf patrol on Australian beaches this summer. There's just miles and miles of tents. Something like 300 surf clubs representing across all the different disciplines. Look at some of them millions of official volunteers. Crikey, it must take a lot of work. Me. Good luck, everybody! Counting how many are going in, and how many come back out.
We're 10 minutes late.
We're 10 minutes late. Not quite back on the boat. You got me tied up?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Comfy?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Got my own mosquito-proof hammock. I need a bell, Dion.
I'm not getting a bell.
Woo! Oh my gosh, this will be so cool down the road. Oh my god, this hammock's going to be the best. This is our saltwater tap. And check out the watercolour after all the rain. That's the seawater. We also have developed a lovely new leak. So after all that rain, and a whole summer of rain, we've had a little bit of a leak up the front. So we're going to try resealing the front hatch in the hope that that gets rid of it. Nothing major, but don't really want to carry on forward with anything that leaks. We've got a pretty dry boat by all accounts most of the time. The only problem so far is it's dry as. This is not the cause of our leak. Butyl tape. This is the stuff we use for window sealing. That's got the tape on the outside now.
that's a ball of the old stuff. And this stuff is gold because it's dry. So Dion is putting all the screws in as the final touches to our window. And no silicone has been used, so this process has probably taken us, what, an hour to seal a window? And they've been in for 3 years and we've not had any problems. There he goes now. He is just wrapping a screw with the butyl tape so that when it goes in the hole, it's going to seal up really well and squeeze that butyl tape right out the top. That is a well screwed screw. So after resealing the windows, we still leak. So we're thinking plan B, maybe it's this baby stay, which is attached to this track here, which Dion has just taped up as it's duct taped to see if that is the cause of the leak. And the reason we think it might be this is that when he did the work up the rig in the Gold Coast, he loosened the side stay but not the baby stay to do the work, and then retensioned it back up. So possibly there's been a lot more strain on this once we got sailing again, which would explain a sudden and large leak if there's additional strain on this baby stay lifting the track up. So we'll see if that's the cause. We're just packing the boat up, ready to leave Moolooloaba. We are looking to do a 2-night passage through to Pancake, which wasn't really the plan. It's just that the weather's pretty snotty.
Find a good weather window.
Yeah, pretty tricky, so we're looking to just get straight through rather than stopping at Lady Musgrave Reef, which would be a less protected anchorage. There's just a whole lot of this. Big swell coming through. So we're going to try and get into Pancake on Tuesday, because on Wednesday it's supposed to be gusting 35 knots again. A lot of that happening. The long range forecast is just full of lots of southerly systems coming up at the moment, so we'll take what we can get, which is not what the plan was. I'm going to show you why we take so long to pack for a bit of a passage. It's not normal to have that much junk, I don't think. That's just the play toys pack up. It doesn't even include all the emergency equipment.
What are you doing, Rich? Provisioning again.
So fill out the floorboards.
In the next episode, we have more headaches than expected on our sail to Pancake Creek.